Hi everyone, welcome to your August Alchemy Scopes. It's been intense lately. We just had the new moon, and we also simultaneously are going through a Venus-Saturn square and Mercury conjunct Mars opposed Pluto. So there could be quite a bit of... Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Good. We could have quite a bit of anger coming up, quite a bit of irritability coming up, a lot of deep issues arising, causing responses and actions, thoughts of kind of aggression. So hang in there and really stand back when those come up and really look at the bigger picture, because know that this is the cycle that we're in. And with the Venus-Saturn square, it's very intense because there's a necessity, there's such an obligation to mature our values, what we love and what we do, to put detail into that which we love and that which we do. It's quite intense. So you might be feeling some limits imposing upon you recently. But it is a new moon. It's a new moon in Cancer. It occurred at 23 degrees Cancer. And the Sabian symbol, the symbology that's imbued within this new moon, that's flavoring this entire next cycle, is a woman and two men castaways on a small island in the South Seas. And it's an interesting symbol. Kaipacha was referring to Dane Rudyard and his assessment of the two men and the woman in this scenario. And it refers to kind of the three aspects of self, which is what Dane Rudyard referred to, which was the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. And so the mental was male, the emotional was female, and the spiritual was male. I can't say whether or not I agree with that assessment, but in this particular assessment, it's interesting because the symbol is on an island in the South Seas. And there's something about being on an island that's a bit of isolation, a feeling of isolation and limit. I'm going to move this. Again, my arm's getting tired here. So, excuse me. So there's a sense of isolation, of all those aspects of self, of the mental, of the emotional, of the spiritual, feeling isolated now. There could be that. And also it's the South Seas, and the South typically refers to below and underneath. It could refer to the underworld and going into the depths of self. So it could be thematically for you that this month, this cycle is just diving deeper, especially with these astrological aspects that are taking place. So let's dive into the scopes for the individual signs. A reminder that these are evolutionary scopes, meaning that these are about your soul's evolution. Since I began The Alchemist Awakens, this channel is devoted to your awakening and your soul's evolution, your maturity, your stepping into your power. It is about you diving deep into your essence, self, your soul print, and fully expressing your infinite power. And we have a long way to go. I mean, the majority of humanity has a very long way to go. Most of them aren't very awake yet. So anyway, so when you look at these scopes, know that the 6 points, which is the Sabian symbol, which we just talked about, so the symbology that's imbuing the story in this cycle. And then when we look at the I Ching for the particular sign's microcycle, the micro theme, and then we look at the spread, which pulls up the particular story that's unfolding for your soul's growth. And then we look at the Ascended Master for guidance, the Archetype, which are the qualities that are asking to be matured in you, and then of course the Dakini, which is evoking within you the embodiment. So what embodiment would optimally serve you to handle, to flow with this particular cycle for you. So this is a holistic scope. I hope you enjoy it. So let's move on to those. Hi Cancer, welcome to your I Ching hexagram microcycle. So let's take a look at what you received. You received this month the hexagram number 11, Harmony. And the two trigrams that make up this particular hexagram are Earth above, Sky below. And the meaning is this: Earth stands above heaven, and heaven seems to be on Earth. The gravity of matter merges with the upward radiation of the light to merge in a deep harmony. This juxtaposition denotes a time of peace. By carefully responding to nature's rhythms and cycles, we align with harmony. By planting the right crop in the right place in the right season, the farmer connects with the natural world of plants to create prosperity for the family. Peace produces a time of flowering and abundance, and the wise person channels this energy in all areas in proper proportion, just as a farmer waters the field. Welcome, Cancer, to your spreads and cards. A couple things. Let's get started. So, firstly, I'm pulling the Cancer Lady Morgane Beautiful Moon card for our Cancer new moon. And I'm going to read a little bit here from the book. Of course, this imbues all the qualities of Cancer. The way it's written here, though, is lovely. So let me read this. So she's going to be presenced here in our spread. She's going to witness it for us. So here it's withdrawal into the self, growth and development, safety and security, protection, nurturing, healing, feelings, sensitivity, the need to let go of the past, moving forward, flow, learning from and integrating the past, strength and virtue. Beautiful. So a couple things. One is I'm using again this month my 144 Siri deck that I've made for myself. I've pulled 4 Dame Darcy tarot cards so that we can look at the progression through the month, one for each week. And then, of course, we'll shuffle and pull your Ascended Master and your Archetype, the qualities that want to be evolved within you this month. So let's see what's coming up for Cancer. So you're getting some of the same cards as another sign, which is interesting. I always find that beautiful because it's reflecting similar stories that are unfolding. Yeah? So let's look. So essentially a main theme for you, Cancers, this particular cycle through mid-July to mid-August is about your evolution. This is about you growing into a new you. And it's very strong for you. This is a central theme for you. It is regarding, I will say, what's going to come up for you is specifically how you're receiving support in the place that you're in. So it could very well be that you're feeling that the support that you've previously not had in your life, you're now receiving. Or it could be that this is up for review for you. You know, how are you supported? Do you feel supported? Do you need more support? So the theme of support is going to be linked to your evolution. So this is going to evolve this month. So if you felt like you've not had support, you're probably going to start to feel it. Or if you've had support, but it hasn't been of quality, then perhaps you're going to receive more quality resonant support for you. And this has to do with your place where you live, your community, your neighborhood, your local organizations. It's the place, this would be an important place, because actually the important card did come up, as it did for another sign. So this is your place. This is where you live. Yeah. And it could be work, but it very well could be work, but most likely it's where you live. This is a space, this is a chapter for you to access deep joy. It could be that you're going to be feeling happy this month. You're going to be feeling more light, more able to be in a state of joy. So that's a good thing. Now, with regard to your mind, you're going to go into some good thought. You're going to connect to deeper truths this month, Cancer. You're going to connect to deeper truths about the fact that anything is possible. Anything is possible. And they're going to be delicious for you. I mean, you're going to be in a state of mind where you're able to access the possibilities of precious realities. What is precious to you? What is it? And you're going to be able to focus on what is precious to you. You're going to be able to go into that state of anything is possible, which is true, by the way. We are moving into a deeper reality, humans are, of realizing the reality that anything is possible, that reality is malleable. So indeed, anything is possible, but you're going to be able to get to that place, a deeper truth. That is a wise place to be. So Cancer, you're going to be able to access that state, and it's quite important. You're going to look at the important, what is the precious, important things in your life that you want to make manifest. Indeed, anything is possible. So that's gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's look at the weeks. So week 1 for you, Cancer, is the 9 of Cups reversed. 9 of Cups upright is about satisfaction, deep joy, satisfaction in the self and your own creations, what you feel good. You feel completely, utterly satisfied and happy. Now, reversed, and I'm going to show you this card upright because they're fabulous. This is Dame Darcy. So reverse, the 9 of Cups could be you feel dissatisfied in this first week. There's some dissatisfaction that comes up. It also could be that something comes to light from the past or from some enmeshed situation that you're in, some relationship that you're in. Something comes to light that has to come to light to ease a situation for it to be healed and, moved past. So it could be that as well. So week 2, beautiful, Cancer. So the Star comes up. Great card. This is about deep faith. It's feeling hopeful and positive and imbuing a very deep level of faith in what's happening in your life and what is possible. Seeing that light in the sky, that dot of light in the sky. No matter what you have been going through, you're going to feel in that second week maybe more of a grounded state of faith, which is gorgeous. Then in the third week, we have the 4 of Swords reversed. Now I'll show it to you upright. So the 4 of Swords is a period of rest and recuperation. Reversed, it's wonderful because what it's saying is that a period of isolation is ending and you are moving into a more active state of being. So it's a new cycle starting. So in week 3, Cancer, you're going to perhaps, and this is again a general reading, but for some, if not a majority of Cancers, coming out into a new state of active being, active engagement, which is gorgeous. Now in the 4th week, again, I'm going to show this to you upright. So it's 6 of Cups reversed in the 4th week. And the 6 of Cups upright is about wonderful memories of the past. When it's reversed, it could be alluding to an attachment that you have to someone or something in the past that is not serving you. It's weighing you down. So it could be that there's some memory that's anchoring you or holding you. Something that needs to be cleansed and released. It also could be unhealthy attachments in a general way. Yeah. So it could be family or other relationships that are an attachment for you that need to be released. So that's for week 4. Which is interesting because, again, I mean, it comes up to the support card, doesn't it? And the fact that you're in a place of evolving the support that you get. You're in a place of tapping into anything's possible with my joy. You're honoring yourself, Cancer, this month. You're in more of a state of self-empowerment, it looks like to me. I mean, you're gonna be able to face the attachments that are toxic, and you're gonna be able to be in that state of faith. Yeah? The stuff that is dissatisfaction, the stuff that needs to be fixed, you're gonna move into a state of faith with it. It's like, I trust what's going on. I'm gonna be more active. I'm gonna release the attachments that aren't working. It's beautiful. You're evolving yourself. You're evolving yourself. So let's look at Doreen Virtue's Ascended Masters cards and see what master wants to come up for Cancer this month to provide a particular message. Come out of the closet, Amaterasu. I'm going to read it from the book. I'll show you the card in a second here. This one's an interesting one. I rarely get it. Let's see what she says here. It's time for you to make your real feelings and beliefs known. This card asks you to reveal who you really are to yourself and to others. This may involve having a heart-to-heart discussion with a loved one or allowing other people to see your true nature. I have to say, this is also about the 9 of Cups reversed, Cancer, that there might need to be a discussion that comes up with a person that you've had some enmeshed situation with. You will be spiritually supported in this process, and the Ascended Masters will help you to be lovingly honest. As a result of coming out of the closet, your relationships will deepen because you'll know that you're loved for who you really are. That is quite something. It feels totally aligned, completely tied to this spread and to the information coming up here for you. It's beautiful. Come out of the closet. Be true to yourself. Be real. Be your authentic self. Clear communications with what's been muddled. You know, release what's not able to meet you and be resonant with you. That's beautiful. So let's look at the archetypal qualities, Cancer, that are asking, that your soul is asking for you to evolve this month, for you to really go there and meet it and say, yes, I'm going to evolve. I mean, this is a month of evolution for you. So let's see what's coming up for you. Okay. I should say I've been, oops. Oh, well, hello. I was going to say I'm a little sloppy with, I'm running a little slow today as I'm doing the spreads. I've been doing a detox for a week now, and I'm a little, my energy's low as my body's going through a healing process. So let me just say that. Okay. Victim. Beautiful. So let's read it. So the lower, so Cancer, what's wanting to be up-leveled is playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. What wants to be created, what wants to be made manifest through you, prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So essentially, it's growing out of the victim state. You aren't a victim. You are an empowered being who has choice. And this is gorgeous. I love this card. Again, everything is tying together so deliciously. Really, really beautiful. So Cancer, let's take a look at the Dakini for you. Hi Cancer, welcome to your Dakini Goddess that came forward for you to reflect what to embody this month to optimally serve you through this particular cycle. You received an interesting one, number 21, Ecstatica. And I'm going to read here again. This is Penny Slinger. I'm going to read a portion of it. And if you'd like to dive deeper, there's a link to the full PDF document in our online library, which is below this video. She is the fire that ignites you into action, into dance. Once ignited, she connects you with the airy map of star consciousness, and you flow in waves of surrender to the trance. She is the cosmic dancer. She takes you into the realm of ecstasy through dance. She opens the portals through trance states and aligned surrender. She expresses herself through ecstatic dance in many cultural forms and beyond into pure energy. She loves to get into the ecstatic vibration and share it with others. You need and you deserve to have more ecstasy in your life. Check out Ecstatica and experience how she gets herself into this zone. Do you dance? Ecstatica is here to invite you on the dance floor. Her dance floor is the portal to ecstasis, to stand outside of oneself. A need to forget yourself by surrendering to something that takes you over and dissolves you. Find what kind of music and what situation will allow that to occur. So Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. But again, if you'd like to dive deeper, the link to the online library is below.